I've spent most of my Valentine days alone, so you'd think I'd be used to it by now, but honestly, I don't even know how to feel about this one. At this point, I feel like I should have someone I care about, but I don't. And yeah, I probably could get someone online to be my Valentine for a day, but that wouldn't change anything. That's not real love. That's just filling the space for 24 hours. I feel like Valentine's Day only really means something if you're already in a real relationship, and I've never had that. I've never been close to anyone like that, so sometimes I wonder if I'm ever gonna find someone or if this is just how I'm always gonna be. And I've been thinking about Valentine's Day a lot recently since it's only a day away at the time of this upload, I think. And if even if I got a Valentine, would it change anything? Because last year I guess I had a Valentine, but I didn't feel any different. I still felt numb. I could get an online Valentine maybe this year too if I'm lucky enough, but it really doesn't feel like it would change anything. You need to already be in a loving relationship to feel the effects of it. And you need to already be in a loving relationship. It's not just something you can pick up out of nowhere. So even if I got a Valentine, I don't know how it would change much in my daily life. And that's what I want to talk about, just being alone on Valentine's and all the times I've been alone on Valentine's and how I don't even know if it's gonna feel any different when I maybe do or maybe don't get a Valentine this year. I really don't know. I don't know which way it's gonna fall this time around. It's really it's really anyone's game now. But yeah, getting an online Valentine or someone saying that they're gonna magically be my Valentine now, I don't know if it would make me happy. Like it wouldn't magically fix me. Just someone like, let's say a bad bitch said they're gonna be my Valentine. If it's not a loving relationship and it doesn't actually form into something greater, then I don't feel like I would be happy with that in the end, you know? I don't feel like it would be worth it. I mean, obviously, I would be happy to have a Valentine, but outside of that one day, what would that even matter? What would that even matter outside of that one day? I might still feel empty in the end. I'll still, and even if I do get an online Valentine, because obviously I don't really leave the house or talk to anybody or go outside, but even if I do get an online Valentine this time around, I don't feel like it would change much. I'm still stuck in the same life. I still got to repeat the same cycles of loneliness, and the loneliness never ends. Like friendships end, relationships end, but the loneliness never ends. It's always around you, man. It's always around you, truly. And there's not too many cures for it. There's not too many fixes for that. But at the end of the day, even if I do manage to pull a girl somehow, some way by the grace of I don't even know at this point, I don't think I will feel truly fulfilled. But obviously, I do want to get a Valentine this time around. But I'm still gonna wake up the same person. I still got to deal with the same struggles that I've been dealing with before. And I don't know. I don't know. I just need to find true love already. I just need to find true love already. The only way you would feel anything from having a Valentine's is if you're already in a committed relationship and y'all truly love each other and shit like that. And I don't have that. I'm not even close to having that. I don't even know what that looks like, to be honest. And yeah, just someone saying they would be my Valentine, which hasn't happened yet. But if someone does want to be my Valentine, I would greatly appreciate that. But that has not happened yet. And but even if it does happen, I might still feel numb in the end. Because after everything I've been through, after all the failed attempts at trying to leave the loneliness cycle, I just feel nonchalant about everything in the end. And it's not even like I meant to, not even like I want to feel that, but it's just what happens when you're so numb to everything that you just never got what you want, and now you just gotta be I don't know. Just gotta accept reality, I guess. But yeah, only real mutual love would matter. Not just attention. Not just talking, not just flirting. Like, only real mutual love would matter. Like, we're talking about true love. You deeply understand each other. Y'all y'all are with each other all the time. Like, you know everything about you know everything about her, she knows everything about you. Like that type of love. And that type of love is hard to find cuz you would need to be on the same wavelength with a person. You would need to match their energy down to a T, and not many people can match frequencies like that is what I've noticed. It's really hard to get that down, you know? But someone who actually understands you, someone who knows the best way to make you feel happy, and obviously you would have to know the best way to make the other person happy as well. But yeah, you just need an understanding with a person, I feel like, and it's really hard to have an understanding with people nowadays because like not many people really like to talk. But yeah, someone that matches your energy, someone that just matches your tempo, bruh. Someone that matches your wavelength, matches your vibe, and I just don't have any of that. That's what I've always wanted. Someone to truly match my freak, match my energy, match my insanity, match my craziness, match my fucking, I don't even know what word to even call it at this point, but I just match my unhinged nature. And I have never found that. Not even close, actually. I blame it on boring bitches, but I don't know. Boring bitches is like I don't know, cause many many of them like I don't know. Some of them can be boring, but I don't know. It's hard to find someone that's fun per se. Like everyone has their different vision of fun, and it's hard to find someone with a vision of fun that's similar to yours. Is what I'm trying to say, I guess. It's hard to find someone with a vision of fun that is similar. And yeah, you just need someone that wants to have fun. You don't want someone that doesn't want to have fun. That's the problem I've ran into many times when I was trying to escape my loneliness cycle and trying to get into relationships or talking stages or whatever you want to call it, just trying to talk to people. You want to find someone that wants to have fun. Not many people want to have fun, and they also need to care the same way you do. They need to care about you the same way you care about them, and it's hard to run into people that care the same way that you do. It's hard to do that, and unfortunately that's just how it is. But yeah, nobody ever matched my freak for real, and just it's sad, bro. It's sad to think about, but it's what happens. It's just what happens. Like sometimes people can't keep up to the same insanity that you're on, and it's unfortunate, you know. But I've been hopeful. I've been hopeful, way too hopeful, you could say, and that's only brought me disappointment and numbness in the end, causing me to be nonchalant, unintentionally nonchalant, and it's unfortunate. I've been hopeful before. Right now, I'm not too hopeful for anything. And right now, I don't even have a Valentine's. I don't have anybody that has asked me to be their Valentine that's a bad bitch. Well, actually, I don't have anybody that even asked me to be their Valentine. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, I've been hopeful before. I thought things were gonna go somewhere, and then it never went anywhere because people like sometimes things just don't go the way they're supposed to go. Is all I'm gonna say about that. And unfortunately, that's just how it is. So trying to escape the loneliness cycle and trying to be hopeful about the future and trying to make something go somewhere in progress socially just for it to blow up in your face, that kind of does something to you. It kind of does something to you, and it's unfortunate. And now the fact that you tried to escape it and it didn't work, and and it didn't work, and now you're just more mentally ill in the end, causing you to be even more rejected from society. You become more numb. You become more guarded, and then you stop feeling as much love as you felt for potential relationships. You know, at the start you don't when you don't know what you really like in a girl, you don't know what you really want in a girl. And then so you try out like a bunch of different things, a bunch of different personality types that you think you like, and then you start searching for those girls, and then you realize that these girls are treacherous, like some girls are really treacherous, and then it just doesn't really work out. And yeah, it just makes you become like, after you lose enough potential relationships, you start to become numb emotionally. The same love in quotation marks, like, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, because it's like I want to try to get back into love and all that other stuff involving relationships, but I can't, because I just feel like it doesn't work on me anymore. I don't. I mean, that's the best way I can say it. It just doesn't work on me anymore. The concept of love was good at first you weren't when you weren't hurt as bad as you are right now. The concept of love was good at first, and eventually it just doesn't become as great as it once was. It loses its luster, okay? It loses its luster, I guess, is a better way of putting that. I'm not the best at describing things, man. You gotta bear with me here. But yeah, I guess I should be used to being alone, but since I've been dealing with this for years and years, sometimes the days just feel so uninteresting without another person in it. You could live the rest of your life being alone, but that's not how it should be. It's not how it should be at all. And yeah, I'm alone. I know I'm alone, but I still hate being alone. I've spent most of my most of my Valentine's days alone, and I didn't want to spend most of my Valentine days alone, but in the end it still happened, so I guess I gotta accept it in the end, even though I didn't really want to spend all those days alone, when I could have had someone to care about, someone to love, just someone to make my day better. And I could have been that someone to make another person's day better, but reality had other plans, I guess. Reality had other plans. They didn't really see the vision. Like, the world didn't see the vision, the universe didn't see the vision, and in the end, I guess we're all lonelier. Now I can't be that special person for someone, and now they can't be the special person for me, you know? Because reality just didn't see the vision, I guess. And it sucks. So I guess I'm technically used to being alone, but it still hurts in the end, knowing I could have had something and now I don't have anything. And I don't know if I'm going to get anything in the future, but I still want to be hopeful, even though I feel like my hope has died out already. I still want to try to be hopeful for the future. And not wanting to be alone when you don't have to is basically what I want to talk about now. I'm not asking for perfection. Not at all. I just want something to work. I just want something to work, something to stick. I'm not asking for perfection at all. I just want someone that's fun to talk to, someone that's slightly interesting, and someone that doesn't cheat that doesn't be cheating, someone that's not treacherous, someone that is loyal, someone that is um I don't know. What else can I say that I want? Someone that's unhinged, someone that's mentally ill, but like in a good way, not in a bad way. Someone that's unhinged, someone that's mentally ill, like a goonette. I need a goonette to my gooner for real. I'm not even gonna lie. You might think that's a joke, but I need a goonette to my gooner for real. Someone that is just fun to talk to. I feel like that personality type is fun to interact with. And I need more of that, bro. I definitely do need more of that. And I just don't have that right now. So, yeah. Not asking for perfection at all. Just something that works. Just something that's good enough. Because sometimes the girls, like, well, sometimes they can be put in, like, no, not everyone, just some specific people. They could, like the girls that I've yeah, the girls that I've tried to talk to, they could have just put in at least a little more effort, and I feel like it would have worked out. But I don't know. It's like they want me to do all the effort, unfortunately, and like I got tired of carrying conversations day in and day out. I want someone to bring the same effort that I bring to every interaction, is what I want to say. Is what I was trying to say there. I want someone to bring the same effort, and for some reason, it just doesn't really happen the way it's supposed to. And then I'm just left lonelier in the end after things don't work out when they could have worked out if they just put in the effort. And I'm just tired of always being by myself. And it seems like society and the world is against you when other people have it way easier when it comes to getting into relationships and everything else like that. And yeah, I guess I just dislike being alone when I don't have to be. And right now, nobody in my life is. I got nobody in my life to love. I feel like I have nobody in my life to love and care for, and like, think about in a romantic light. I have no one in my life I can care about in a romantic light right now. Just me alone, rotting in my room, contemplating my reality, and then just gooning endlessly for, just gooning endlessly for, I don't know. Like, that's the funnest thing to me since I don't talk to anybody and I don't really have any relationships, So, um, yeah, that's just what I've been going through right now, I suppose. I got no situationships. I got no talking stages right now. I got no nothing and no maybe, bruh. I got nothing. I got nothing to my name right now, and I'm coasting along, coasting, bro. I'm just coasting. Like, hopefully I do get a Valentine's, but I don't think I will. I want to, but I don't think I will. And I'm not even close to having a Valentine right now. It will be a miracle, bro. It will be a Valentine's Day miracle if I manage to get one at the last second. But I don't think I'm gonna get one at the last second. And like Spike Spiegel said, bro. Like Spike Spiegel said, whatever happens, happens. Cause whatever happens, happens. I'm not trying to force nothing. I'm not really expecting too much to happen. I'm just letting life happen because I had all these expectations from the people that I used to talk to that things were going to go right, that things were not going to end abruptly or end suddenly or just fade out in the end and vanish like a firecracker that's losing its spark, and it happened anyway. So, I don't know. You just got to lose expectations for anything, I guess, even though you still might want it in the end. And right now, I just been feeling invisible. I've been feeling like nobody would even want to be my Valentines, honestly, because I've tried numerous times and I literally ran out of people to talk to. Right now, I don't have anybody to talk to, and I don't talk to anybody, and nobody talks to me either. And the only hope is that it just magically happens, and obviously that ain't gonna happen.